Okay, so welcome back from part A, Roman numeral 1. Let's go to part 2, Roman numeral 2. Describe how the response by the old woman's eyes to the doctor's medical examination was brought about. Now, what was the response? Remember, they said that when we flashed the light during the medical examination, as the doctor flashed torchlight in her eyes, she kept blinking. So we want to start from there. Why did her eyes keep on blinking? That's what we are going to look at, and we have started. Now, we have said that the response, number one, the response was blinking. Are we good? Yes. Now, what causes this? Actually, this is what we call a reflex action. This is a reflex action. At the end of this episode, I'm going to tell you why we call it a reflex action. And the reflex action, it is coming as a result of the what? Of the bright light which was flashed in her what? In her eyes. Let us start the process of how this happened. Now, when torchlight was flashed in her eyes, what happened? Remember, at the retina, we have what we call photoreceptors. Photoreceptors of the retina. The space is small, so we are going to summarize. So when they flashed the torchlight in her eyes, the photoreceptors of the retina in the eye were stimulated. Now, what happens after being stimulated? Now, remember, this light is also working as a stimulus. Now, if you didn't study coordination, here, one will get no comma. So this is our stimulus. When it entered into the eye, the stimulus actually stimulated the photoreceptors. Whenever you see the word photo, the word photo means light. So that's how they were called photoreceptors. Now, when this happens, a nerve impulse is generated. A nerve impulse is generated. Impulse is generated. Period. So what we are saying that after the torch has entered the retina, the photoreceptors are generated, and immediately a nerve impulse is also is generated. Now we want to see, where does this nerve impulse go? Now, this nerve impulse will directly be sent to the brain. Now, remember, the brain is our reflex center. The brain is our reflex center. All reflexes, all impulses, everything end up going to the brain. But this did not just go. It went through, or it was transmitted through a sensory neuron. It was transmitted through a sensory neuron or neurons. And this time in the eye, example of the sensory neuron that is being used here is the optic what? The optic nerves. The optic nerve or nerves. So what we are saying